What it do? It's your favorite Texas boy, and we back with another video. All right, so today I want to talk about a subject that's been asked a million times, and I figure I might as well just get to it right now. And it's, can you find a job in Puerto Rico? Coming from the States, particularly, this question has been asked for people who have been thought about moving down here. The question has, can you get a job in Puerto Rico? In my, I won't say experience, but from what I know, talking to people who moved down here as well with me, finding a job out here when moving from the United States is a bit easier than normal, due to the fact that you can speak English. As long as you get that job within like the tourism area or around the tourism area where speaking English is a necessity due to the tourism, you will have a heightened chance of getting the job. A lot of people will they'll message me and they'll say, I've thought about moving to Puerto Rico, I've thought about moving to the island, but I'm just unsure of work and if I'll be able to attain work. From what I've been informed and seen with my own eyes, you will be able to attain work coming from the United States. Being an English speaking person does provide a bit of an advantage. It does provide a bit of an advantage over the natives over the island, which, you know, can be a touchy subject sometimes, but the English does help. You know, if you are looking for a job, they have plenty of hotels, restaurants, boutiques. Basically everything that they have up in the United States on the mainland, you can find down here. So the next part of this conversation, people ask about the pay. And that's why in my other video, I kind of said, if you want to find, you know, it's good to be able to try to find a remote job if you're looking for a certain type of pay, because their pay scale down here is kind of like relative to the cost of living down here. So the cost of living down here is a bit cheaper. It is a little cheaper when it comes to rent, depending on where you go, depending on what you are getting. So with that in mind, the pay scale, the minimum wage, what you make at these jobs is going to be relative to the cost of living out here. So you may not find that $25 an hour job out here, or $30 an hour job right here. You might have to do that remotely, get a remote job if you want to have that, because the jobs down here, their pay rates are going to be relative to the cost of living down here. So if you got a 3-bedroom house in the middle of the island and you paying $800 a month for it, and it's a nice spot, you probably not gonna be, you see what I'm saying? Your pay scale is gonna be relative to that. It's not gonna be relative to you making a whole bunch of money and then the rent is super low. So that kind of disparity comes from having remote work if you're thinking about moving down here, because you'll be receiving the pay scale based on whatever state that your remote job is based in. All right, so but again, you can find work down here, especially in the tourism area. They're always looking to hire people, especially that speak English, due to the advantage that it provides for the tourism. A lot of English speaking, you know, people come through the tourist area, so it's just absolutely needed. So I think that's a good thing. Me personally, people ask what I do for work. I mentioned in a video way before I'm a day trader. I trade Forex. I've been trading since 2019. So I decided to move out to Puerto Rico. I can day trade pretty much from anywhere. So yeah, that's what I do. So it allows me the freedom to, YouTube and, get the beautiful places of the island and just relax and enjoy life, because I've worked hard, been through a lot. But yeah, so remote work, you can find work if you're looking for it. If you want to move to the island, especially if you're speaking English, you can find work fairly easier, but that would be in the tourism area. I'm not speaking for the entire island. I'm only speaking for San Juan, Isla Verde, Carolina, probably Catano would fall into that category. I'm not sure as much about Bayamon. I'm not as sure as much about Bayamon, but it may be that. Oh, Rincon. Rincon, it definitely would benefit you out in Rincon. They consider Rincon probably one of the more Americanized cities in Puerto Rico. So yeah, that's one thing you want to think about. So I just wanted to drop I know I've been getting so many questions about it. Can you get a job in Puerto Rico? Is it hard to find a job in Puerto Rico? How much do they pay? What's the pay rate? I get these questions all the time, so I wanted to go ahead and take care of it and manage it, so y'all can understand how it works out here and how the pay scale is relative to the cost of living. So you can find work. You will find work fairly quickly if you speak English, but it may not be what you're used to in the United States. But it's not like you won't be able to pay your bills down here, because the pay scale is relative to the cost of living. All right. So I hope that covered everything. Excuse the humidity, but I hope that covered everything. Yeah, that's about it. I'm trying to make sure that I don't miss nothing. That humidity wave, I'm walking down the block, the humidity wave hit me. So, but yeah, I think that's it. So if you have any other questions, drop them in the comments. If you have any other questions, drop them in the comments. I'll make sure to get to them. Y'all know I answer all my comments or respond to all my comments. So just shoot it to me and I'll be able to answer and respond. If there's anything that I missed, just let me know. What up, brother? And all right, I'll catch y'all on the next video. Peace.